avoids risks of leak or collapse with very high rates of advance. High track alignment has been chosen in open and road sectors, wide enough to accommodate the new infrastructure, minimizing sound and visual impacts on near buildings. To fulfill Kuwaiti needs, the rapid transit network designed is formed by several lines, some of them radial to Kuwait City and two transversal, parallel to the ring roads going east-west. Line 1 begins in Salwa, traveling south-north to Kuwait City, crossing Rumansia, Hawali and Benid Al-Gar, and then continues until Shuwahik and the university. Line 2 begins in Salwa, goes east to Hawali following Cairo Street until it reaches Kuwait City. Line 3 begins at the airport, travels north between Farwanina and Hetan until Shwek Industrial, where it turns northeast to reach Kuwait City. These three lines, with a total length of 69 kilometers, are proposed as the first scenario stage to be implemented with different construction phases. In a second stage, the lines to be built would be extensions of Line 1 to Hara and Fahil that will add 57 kilometers. Line 4 begins in the new university, reaches 6th Ring Road and turns north until the 4th Ring Road, following it to get into Hawali by Beirut Street, finishing when it reaches Line 1. Extension of Line 2 follows mainly 6th Ring Road and in South Surah turns northeast to reach Salwa. This network provides a maximum cover of the high-density areas and the most important attraction points. This network will allow the metropolitan area of Kuwait to continue growing with a sustainable transport model. Kuwait Railroad System. The implementation of a national railway network in Kuwait will provide a fast, safe and sustainable modern transport, will serve to connect the new towns and urban developments with Kuwait City, will allow Kuwait to take advantage of the future connection to Gulf GCC countries and international regional rail networks, and will give the opportunity to Kuwait ports to be international hubs for freight. The railroad network design has been divided into several parts. North-south axle, 244.8 kilometers long. It will connect the main new cities and the north and south borders to Kuwait City. Airport branch line, 42.5 kilometers. It will avoid freight trains crossing the inside of the metropolitan area. Bobia branch line, 71 kilometers, to connect the new national port to the network. Ports branch lines, 30 kilometers, to connect the ports of Doha, Shuwaik and Shuaiba to the railroad network. Shuwaik port must be connected by a new causeway crossing the bay because of urban development constraints in the area. West axle, 117 kilometers from Kuwait City. This is proposed to be built as a future expansion. The analysis of the international network shows that distances between main cities are very competitive for massive rail freight transport and a high-speed train that could become an effective alternative to air transport. Kuwait has the opportunity to design and implement a new dual public transport system based on rail. These systems will respond to growing mobility demands both at the national level, providing good connections between current and future urban developments, and on an international level, increasing international freight and passenger movement. For the Kuwait metropolitan area, it may be a perfect complement to the Kuwaiti road network, providing a second high-quality choice for mobility, especially towards Kuwait City and the most populated areas.